told you that, you know, you gotta make the right decision sometimes. See, the homie brother use a cheat sheet, but nah, this different. Can't risk that. Gonna get this practice over with. I did it on purpose. That too. I swear, he can't catch for nothing, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about. This should be pissing me off. Come on, that was right to you. Well, I guess I ain't getting silver. Okay, Pittsburgh Panthers. Let's see what you're working with.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Let's see, they're trying this. Let's see how we do.
To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It was a while for passes, so that'll help. That works.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Open space at the 25. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And
let's go.
Finish the run. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's not bad. Nope. You know it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Off-play action on first down. Fires deep on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intent.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He's got it on the run. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Nowhere close.
Where he came from, bro?
Trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top.
Come on, bro. What a block at?
Goes at the 33. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield in a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get it.
Yo, these people pisses me off.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. It's in. Complete.
Why?
Get that one back, almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Going up top again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And he got nothing in. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Scrambling away.
That's mine.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
And this QB is really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to be.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Let's go.
Yellow Jackets.
Good done.
They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. The Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle.
Let's go.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Yellow Jackets will move the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the fly motion. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Little. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open spaces. Rustled out of bounds at the 12 and another productive play on this drive. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go, using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Yeah, we ain't in the playoff.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything...
Oh, good.
Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been...
I'm back. About time. High route. It's about time. I'm a junior now. I can't forget about that schoolwork. Get the practice going.
Set, ready. Black 14. Black 14.
Go, go, go. Get that study in. Let's go championship.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
And it's not
I don't know that was a bad pass. I didn't mean to do that.
Staying in phase and batting it away. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Warren. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The rambling wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time.
You know, people forget Georgia Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
It's a running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Yellow Jacket, the defender. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Oh.
Wanted to go with it.
Establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Runs through the tackle. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He'll pull it down. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Powers through the defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Yellow Jackets get it past the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Let's go.
Touch.
Nice move.
Using his legs,
Splash.
it's Alexander. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got a man. It's Taylor. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defense...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Skips away from pressure. He breaks a tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. This time on target. Turning on the Jets. A huge play, and they get it all the way.
They got my name. That's what I'm talking about. They know who the number one quarterback is.
Snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to change this route. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the yellow line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go back.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab right down the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep...
All out of space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They looked finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up.
It's a game. That's what I like.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
You already know.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to buy time. He's going to take off. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Buys a little extra time. Inside the 45. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the run. He's got it inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get...
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got a man in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Going to the running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening first and 10 from the 31. The give on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on first down. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so...
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading.
Going right to work up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback gets past the marker. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Shakes off the defender. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Give him 6. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you...
Yeah, look at my boy. Breaking records in this month. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's go 3,000 yards, 22 touchdowns, 72% completion. So I'm talking about that's not bad at all. Let's go, boss.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. They'll leave it with him. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Warren. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Warren. Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Warren. It's a seam wide open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football, you're coming up and try to get them on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And they'll knock him down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A lot of defenders around on that screen. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Throws it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Reads it, fires complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
All right, defensive ends, you've got to do a better job not getting too far up the field on these pass rush situations. You got to be able to retrace. You can get to the level of the quarterback, then you've got to slow yourself down under control. It's making it way too easy on this QB to know, hey, when these guys get upfield too much and there's a lane, I'm taking off. It's just too easy for me with my speed.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the...
That's what I'm talking about. It's a blowout.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line. It's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away to find some room. On the run, deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The RPO, it's complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Off play action. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
How you got the ball,
They
bro?
just keep firing.
By you.
Got his man down the middle. He's
Touchdown
loose.
to the
He's
ball.
at the 30.
Splash.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Taylor. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a blowout. 28
On 1st down from the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their...
Wide open.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Great job by the back on the option.
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
One's up. Play with the game no more.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This guy, I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. Mike
looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
And this is only the first half, and the 49ers that's crazy.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Quarterback adapting. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gets rid of it. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more.
Field goal. I'm done for the day. To blow out.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
They finally got a touchdown. Extra players increased. Man. Let's see. Cougars, I'll be a starter. I might go to the Bulldogs. They'll go Florida State. I'm sick. I played with them already. I might go to Florida State.
Now it's time to pack your bags and start your journey down the road to glory. Good luck on your career, and I'll be rooting for you. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.
Yeah, you going to it, man. Okay, okay. Good fire. Ah, I thought I wouldn't catch that. I hate quizzes. I don't do that stuff. Yeah, I gotta change my number.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete.
I did it on purpose.
Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, In the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. But what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Guys, let's look big picture Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out.
I'm glad to read that playbook.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page now.
The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just bam.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see...
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a map.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Finds some fresh air. And the defense drags him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot, and I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete. They should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense.
I ain't gonna lie.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
It's now 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finding an escape route. Across the 50-yard line on a huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Carr. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him, too, because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man, they are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Fires to the right out. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spins away from the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Carr. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a...
You still ain't doing nothing with it.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just haven't been on the same page.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
And the Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He lets one fly deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be...
Turning it on.
All the way.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Off play action on first down. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Complete downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for an open area to his left. Turns it on at midfield. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Hit a speed bump on that last play, now work to do on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to make magic with his feet. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a...
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing.
All right, put me back there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's straight. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Slings it downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got his man. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Canes.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense...
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Carr. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are on the move. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. The throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Forced out of the pocket. That's a fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly on the move. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
This is a private dance class, not a strip club. Now, are you going to leave, or do I need to call the police? Oh, you have a daughter in the class. Well, even if that is true, it would be better for all of us if you just let her mother come instead. It is inappropriate for a grown man to be watching young girls dance.
Everybody's around. take me. Earl. Hey, dude. I'm sorry, but
Welcome to the best video channel.
who married the 5 most gorgeous? Your word is compensate.
Look at that. Already player of the week. That's on the first week. Yeah, offensive player. Look at that.
Wants to throw on first down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll start this drive firing. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man all by himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That's a 20. He's got space. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Miami. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to run it. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Canes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fights off a defender. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And now on second down for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us.
The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Buys a little time. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving out of the pocket. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's straight.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it. And
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Finds a crease at the 20. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll pull it down. QB got it himself. Lots of running room. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown pass.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Coach Lewis helped me out the game.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
He'll throw it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the 1st half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down.
Thank you, coach. Sit me out. It's game over.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but
I don't know some stuff. He took his head off.